Hey, it's Shinobi again. I want to show you guys something really awesome in Fruity Loops that'll help you get your song organized. When you think of a song, let's go to the very basics of what makes a hit song. If you look in any kind of thought process on songwriting, even unconsciously, you can notice a very simple pattern that appears in a lot of songs, and it's not a coincidence that some of the greatest songs in history follow this time-honored tradition. To help you realize what pattern you're using, when you write your song, I want you to add a time marker. When you add the time marker, it'll automatically place it on bar 1. You want to name your marker beginning. And there it is, it's tabbed out. Now whenever you click this, it will automatically select everything in the tab. So for instance, if this is your beginning, you know already that this is where you're going to hype up your song. Now, move this guy, your time marker, somewhere else in the timeline. Let's put him on bar 5 if we can. I don't know why I can't do that. Maybe I'm just slow. Oh, I think I have something in there. Okay. We're going to move him right here to 5, and we're going to add another time marker. At this point, I think you can just right-click to add a marker. I'm going to call this verse. I'm going to start my song off with a verse. And then I'll go ahead and put some Midi in here. Let's give it 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. And then I'm going to go ahead and, this is where I want to put my chorus. So I'm going to add another time marker. Chorus 1. And then after this there's going to be verse 2. Doing this, you're really saving yourself a lot of time and trouble, and you're also understanding where you want to go with your song, what direction you're going to take. So you click begin, you're going to see the beginning part. You can also press spacebar to play it, and it will loop over and over again, so you can build up in your mind what you're going to say in the beginning. Then you go into the verse. If you wrote down your lyrics in a notepad file, or maybe in like a composition book in front of you, you can now press spacebar easily, listen to the melody repeat itself over and over again, and spit your verse to it to see how it matches up. This beats playing a MP3 in your browser and having to scroll back over and over again. It's pretty tedious. If you do it this way, it'll just loop, go back, loop, go back, loop. You can spit an infinite number of times and perfect your flow. Continue moving on. Go ahead and you look at your chorus. Now you got your chorus over. You can try to throw down a hook on this. Definitely experiment with some melodies, put it in there and get everything all nice and situated for yourself. And then when verse 2 comes in, now you already have the building structure for the song. You have your first verse, you have your first chorus. Your second verse should come out even easier, and your second chorus is already done. You don't need to change your chorus. Your chorus is going to be pretty much similar unless you want to add a little melodic variety to your vocals, or maybe just throw down some hype to make the second chorus a little bit better. If you want to add flourishes like bridges, you can easily add a time marker for that as well. You want your bridge to be a cohesive melody that changes the tone of the song without detracting it or sounding out of place. We'll get more into actual writing in a little while. I just wanted to show you the use of these tabs because they're great tools. Second lesson in here is I'm going to show you how to do the same organizational technique but for your instrument bank. As you start to add instruments, you might notice that your instrument bank is going to get really long. But there's a solution to that problem, and you can do that by creating a new filter. You right-click on this and add a filter group, and you can totally make one that just says drums, and as you can see it's empty. I could add a filter group that's instruments, and you can put, let's see, we'll put the pluck in there, and we'll go back to the drums and maybe add a, some kind of kick drum in there. And if you go back to all, you can see every single one of them, but this will help you out especially if you're the type of person that throws a lot of instruments into the instrument bank, you can actually get to the point where your instrument bank scrolls down way too far and you can't see it anymore. I'm going to cut it there. I'm going to cut it there.